the Tune of the Month. Happy January, Happy New Year. I'm Mari Black, and we're going to kick off this coming new year of tunes with a continuation of the Waltz project that we started last month. That's right. Lena's Waltz, my original tune that y'all requested I teach, comes with a harmony part. Of course it does. It's me. I love harmony parts. As you all know, if a tune doesn't come with one, I make it. If I'm going to make the tune in the first place, it comes with one. So let's do it. Lena's Waltz, absolutely meant as a twin fiddle waltz, but of course if I'm to play twin fiddle, that means you get to experience twin Maris. A one, a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that's the tune. So y'all know how this works. If you're here listening, hope you enjoyed that. That was really fun. And if you're here to learn it, let's dive into this harmony part. Okay, so we've done some other harmony parts in past Tune of the Month videos, and we discussed that sometimes the harmony part really makes sense on its own, right? If you just heard the harmony part by itself, you'd be like, oh, okay, I get how that goes. And sometimes the harmony part's whole job is to harmonically support the melody. And if you take it on its own, it sounds a little weird. Like if you just took part of a human skeleton, it only makes sense if you put it in with the whole. The Lena's Waltz harmony works like that. As we learn this, it's not going to sound or feel incredibly tuneful, but that's okay, because once you put it with the melody part, suddenly everything makes sense. So, in case you were wondering why I was teaching last month the melody based on chords, right? F major arpeggio, B flat chord, C major chord. This is why, because now we can think chords, and the harmony part is just going to be stationed right below the melody part on the chord, right? We talked about this before. If the melody has the third of the chord, the harmony has the root. If the melody has the fifth, the harmony has the third. The melody has the root, the harmony has the fifth below. You got to watch those skips there. All right, so that's the idea. And by the way, if you're diving into this without already knowing the melody part, this might be a good moment to pause this video, go back to last month, December, and if not totally learn, then at least get the melody part in your ear now first. It will help you a lot as you start to do this harmony. Okay? So here we go. We're in F major, of course. We were in F major before. We are in F major now. And we have all the same bowings as the melody part. All that triplet slurring up bow and triplet down and triplet down. It makes sense because twin fiddle, we like to match the bowings. And I tried to match as closely to past me, December me, as I possibly could. Because the more you match, the better it is. Here we go. I'll play the whole A section. See how much you can pick out. And hear how it kind of shadows the melody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Part 2. back to part one. Little variation, ending. There it is. So you hear it, it's very pretty. You wouldn't get it stuck in your head by itself, but hopefully you can hear how it's shadowing the melody. And you could just rewind this video, play that with me a bunch of times over and over, sound it out, and learn the whole thing by ear. That's the fastest, most traditional way to do this. But if it helps you to break it down a little bit, that's what I'm here for. Let's do it. So part one, we start with a pickup triplet that of course we're going to slur up bow. Triplet, F major. F major arpeggio. There it is, part one. You notice how it's mostly F major arpeggio? There's my root, lower fifth. Now this is the treat when you play that D, back to F major. And follow my bowing, it's the same bowing as the melody. If you already know the melody, you already know the bowing. Let's try it, part one. Triplet, 2, 3, 1, 2. Triplet, F major, lower fifth. To the melody, you might remember that the melody has a little more movement, the triplet. But the harmony doesn't. We do the first triplet. But there, no triplet there. And there's a real reason for this that's very important if you're interested in writing harmony parts for other tunes. A lot of times when the melody is doing triplet, 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 it becomes too busy for the harmony to do that as well, especially if the triplet in question from the melody is a neighbor tone, right? Da-da-dum or da-da-dum. Because if you harmonize that fully, da-da-dum, you see how this is both voices, ya-da-dum, it's actually going to change the chord in the middle of that triplet, which means that the chord is changing on the weakest part of a weakest beat. And that can be very jarring for the audience. It's too rich. The flavors don't really go together. So if you're a harmony player and your melody player is playing a neighbor tone triplet, try harmonizing the first note of the triplet and sustaining it through as a quarter note. So that way the bottom line, the harmony, stays where it is and the melody does the little variation around it. It will give this little tug harmonically, but not fully change the chord. Does that make sense? If two notes change together, it changes the chord. If only one changes, it's just a little dissonance and then it resolves. Much better harmonization. A lot of times the best thing you can do as a harmony player is nothing extra. Let the melody player take care of it. You harmonize. So that's what's going on here in the A section. If you're like, where are all the triplets? They're in the melody part where they belong, not for us. Try it, part one. 1, 2, F major. F major. It feels very pure and simple because we are the foundation. One more time. If you want to do hammer-ons, however, chromatic or diatonic, if you're not sure what that means, check out last month, please do it. 1, 2. You heard I put in quite a few, and you don't have to match hammer-ons with the melody part. That's okay. All right? If you want some repetitions on that part one, more than I just played, go ahead and rewind the video. I'll practice with you as many times as you like. I'm going on to part two. 3 pickups up the F major arpeggio. Off. Okay, so that's my favorite part in the whole tune. You may remember from last month. That little catch of breath. I love that gesture so much. It's so fun. And I'm going to exaggerate it. It's a G minor arpeggio. Off by landing with a chromatic hammer on. The melody does it in the same place. And when you play it right together with your melody player, oh, is it juicy. So try just my favorite part for a second. G minor, off. Try it again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, so if we back up, the pickups to part 2 are up the F major arpeggio from the 3rd. Down the scale, F major. Yeah, so you hear it's an F major arpeggio connected by scale, F major arpeggio, and my favorite part. Down the scale, F major, G. Yeah, it's almost better to just sound it out than to listen to me spell out what chord it is. Play with me. Part 2. 1, 2. There you go. A lot of harmony playing and harmony writing has to do with just listening and sounding out what sounds good with the melody. The chords help guide you, right? Because if you know it's an F major chord and you know the melody's on the 3rd, you know right away what you're playing. You're playing the 3rd below, or maybe the 5th above if it's a higher harmony. This is a lower harmony, so there you go. But a lot of it is just sounding it out and using your ears and your instincts. One more time, part 2. Good. Now we're back to part 1. Triplet 1, 2. F major. Okay, so you may remember from the melody, this part 1 again has the triplet variation, right? The melody goes like the beginning. And then this little thing. Right, remember that awesome juicy moment? So following the don't harmonize triplets too much rule, the first 2 triplets that are neighbor tones in the melody, we're not going to triplet in the harmony. We're just going to play quarter, quarter, but we are going to take the last one with the bounce slur that goes up the scale. So we're joining the triplet run, but not until it moves melodically up the scale. We leave the neighbor tones alone. Try just that part. Melody goes triplet, up the scale, now. 2, try it again. Triplet, up the scale, now. Yeah, try the whole part 1 variation. It's not much of a variation for us. We more hear it from the melody. Triplet 1, 2. 1, 2. Melody triplet. Now we join last. Good, try it again. Part 1 variation. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Triplet. Now we join last. Good. And now the ending. Here it is. Up the F major arpeggio, starting just like part 2. Okay, so it starts just like part 2. Up the F major arpeggio, pickups. Down the scale, now up high. Now that's the part where the melody is actually shifting into 3rd position. We can stay in 1st, us harmony players, but it's your B flat 4th finger. And I like to do a little bit of a slide into it. It helps exaggerate the top, and it also helps disguise the shift that the melody player is playing. Because you're going to hear a little tiny bit of a slide on that melody shift. If the harmony, also slide, then it sounds like we're doing that on purpose, which hopefully we are. And it doesn't make it just sound like a shift from the melody player. You see that? I always have to think, how am I going to help my melody player? Right? So let's try it. Pickups. Little slide. Chromatic. So that's a good place for a chromatic hammer-on right here, because the melodies player is doing that. So, and it's not on the downbeat, but that's okay. So again, we're matching strong ornaments, right? Like slides, like chromatic hammer-ons. Diatonic hammer-ons I can do wherever I like, but the chromatic ones, ooh, they're so strong. I should match that with my melody player. Ending one more time. Pickups F major. 1, 2. Little slide. Chromatic. And notice I do like to play the A4th finger so I can vibrate just a little bit. We talked about this in the melody too. If you're sitting on a long note, don't make it an open string. Use a 4th finger. Make it pretty. Ending one more time. Catch those ornaments. 1, 2. Little slide. There we go. Shall we put the whole A section together? Part 1's triplet pickup. 1, 2. 1, 2. F major land. Good. Part 2. My favorite part. Good. Back to part 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. Melody, triplet, triplet. Now we join land. Ending. Little slide. Good, repeat it. Part 2. Good, breathe that rest. Now we join land. Little slide. Chromatic. There you go. Well done. So that's the whole A section, and you can hopefully feel how it's going to fit with the melody. If you want a melody part to play with, all you have to do is go back to the December video where I taught the melody. And instead of doubling me on the melody, practice the harmony with me in the melody. What a great idea. You can practice at tempo all the way through at the beginning. You can practice the slower A section in the middle. You can even practice the little parts, right? What a cool thing. It's like having your own personal melody player who will play through the whole thing with you, even little sections. Maybe you have that person at home and you don't need Internet Me. But if you don't have that person, Internet Me is happy to serve. All right, let's do the B section. I'll do the whole thing through a little bit slower. Feel how it mirrors the melody. This is the heartbeat section, right? Da-da-da, heartbeat, da-da-da, heartbeat. I know my heart's on the other side, but there's my violin, so. Oh, whole B section. 1, 2. So it's a nice clear form, heartbeat, turnaround, heartbeat, little ending, and then it repeats itself, heartbeat, turnaround, grand ending. Okay, so I love playing the harmony part in this heartbeat because you're the one, us harmony folks, are the ones who change the chords. The melody has that same pickup over and over. Ours changes. So while the melody stays here, when we change, it changes the chord. It's so powerful. It's our great superpower. We get to do that. The melody player's stuck. Sorry, melody. So, chromatic pickup. Ooh, it's so dramatic with the C sharp. It doesn't belong in the key of F major. No, but it sounds so great. Pickups are up bow, B flat. That's the heartbeat part. Ready? 1, 2. Don't forget the heartbeat bowing that we did with the melody. The first pickups can go all up bow, then go down, up, graceful, slick little bowing there, and you want to match your melody player. Do it again. One more time, heartbeat. 1, 2, up, heartbeat. Down, up. Good. Now, the C major turnaround. Your pickups, our pickups, the harmony, are 3 C's. Okay, now those C major pickups, that's where the harmony changes, right? So you think you're just playing repeated notes, but actually against the melody, it sounds so good. And now we're gonna have string crossings. Okay, so this is another important place to talk about in the light of thinking about how the harmony part works. Because it sounds so innocent. It's just that little C major string crossing, right? C major. And that triplet we do get to take with the melody because it's not a neighbor tone. It's going up the scale. All right, it sounds so innocent. It sounds so easy. It is not easy. Often harmony players get stuck with this kind of situation, and maybe you've already tried to play it and you found out what the difficulty is. There's a double string crossing in there. And if I play it well, you should never be able to tell that there's a double string crossing in there. Because of this whole idea of hanging out on different stations of the arpeggio, a lot of times harmony players will find themselves having to jump from one chord tone to another that just has a double string crossing in it. It happens all the time. And bottom line is, it can't sound like a big deal. It has to sound just as easy and intuitive as the melody part is. So this is a great one to get used to. So here are my pickups. Now C major, cross. Here I'm going to use my 4th finger because that keeps it, right? I don't want to do that double string crossing twice. Use your 4th finger. Here, that's where you got to do the double string crossing, and it's on a slur because you're going from this G all the way up to the E for the triplet. Got it? So it just takes some work. And make your bow really gentle, right? If you play a little softer, it will blend into the melody and they won't hear the clunk as much, right? Try the pickups. 4th finger, double string. Yeah, it's worth a practice. Let's try it again. Pickups, 3 pickups. 1, 2, 3, C major. Do it again. 1, 2. Good. Let's put the heartbeat together with the C major turnaround. Got your chromatic? 1, 2. Heartbeat. Heartbeat. Here we go. C major. 4th finger. Double. How'd it feel? Not too bad? Let's try it. Again. That is 1, 2. Try it again. 1, 2. Here it is. C major. Not bad. Go back to the heartbeat. Do it again. Here's the turnaround, the little ending. Yeah, the little ending. 3 pickup C's. So this C turns into a C7. Now down the scale and F major tag. Try it again, little ending, 3 pickups, go up bow. And notice my bowing. I'm doing that bowing to match the melody. Melody player has a triplet at the end of that bar. We don't, because it would be too much. 1, 2, 3, slur up, bow down. That will match your melody player. Do it again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now Now, if it feels like it goes on, you're right, because it goes right into the repeat. Let's try the whole first B section. Heartbeat, C major turnaround, watch the double string crossing, heartbeat, and the little ending. Ready? 1, 2, heartbeat, heartbeat, C major, heartbeat, little ending, C7, and down the scale. Not bad. Let's do it again. 1, 2, heartbeat. Little ending. Good. Now we're going to repeat. We have to change the pickups, just the first one. Right? Now heartbeat. You already know this. C major. Now it's going to change. Grand ending. Very sweet little ending. Down the F major arpeggio for the pickups. Shocker, I know. Up and down the scale. F major, down the scale. Now I like to double stop the end there. Down the scale all the way. Would end on just that A. That's the official harmony part, right? But if you like, on top of that first finger low A, you can add the root F major. This is a 6th across the string, and my fingers are together, right? First finger on the A, low A, and second finger on the F natural. All right, good. Try that grand ending one more time. 3 pickups down the F major arpeggio. 1, up and down the scale. F major. Down the scale. And add the double stop if you like. Good. One more time. Grand ending. 1, 2. Not bad. You ready to do the whole B section? Starts with the heartbeat. Pickup. 1, 2. Heartbeat. Heartbeat. C major. Back to the heartbeat. Little ending. F major. Heartbeat. C major. Grand ending. Down the scale. Add the double stop if you like. Not bad at all. That's the whole B section. And that is officially the whole tune. Let's do the whole B one more time. And then, as you remember from the melody, it will repeat back to the A section. This tune ends on the A. Usually I play the tune with a double A up front, A, and then B, A, however many times I want to go through, but I finish on the A section. All right, so it's a great way to put the whole B together and also review the A section. And I played this same thing, B going into A, last month in the melody video. If you want to go practice with the melody part, it's there too. All right, give it a try. We start with a heartbeat. 1, 2, heartbeat, heartbeat, C major. Back to the heartbeat. Little ending. F major, repeat. Heartbeat. C major. Grand ending. Down Camerons if you like. F major land. Part 2. My favorite. Back to part 1. Little variation. Melody says triplet. Now we join it. And little slide. And at the end, I like to double stop. I'll use either the root and the third. That's a nice one. Now, if my melody player is playing this guy and the third, that can sound good. If you want it to sound even better, you have to watch your intonation. But if you play the root and the fifth, your second finger across both strings, it's a perfect fifth. It has to be so smack in tune. Don't do it unless it's going to be in tune. If it's not going to be in tune, just do it with the open string. But if you want to do this, that means you're going to get sandwiched with your melody player. You are playing the lower root. Your melody player will be playing the third, the A. You play the fifth, and your melody player plays the top root. This is the voicing. And it's a really nice sound at the end. If you went at the end of my demonstration video, at the beginning of this video, that's what you were hearing. One last little secret that's not a secret at all to throw at you for your melody, harmony, voicing choices before I send you off to practice and explore these ideas on Lena's Waltz and hopefully other waltzes that you want to write your own harmony part to, right? So we talked about not over harmonizing the triplets. We talked about matching strong ornaments that have pull a lot of gravity, chromatic hammer-ons, and little slides. You want to match your melody player for that. Matching the bowings. And even if your part doesn't make sense so much by itself as its own tune, you are there to harmonically support the melody, and it will make so much sense when you're plugged into their part. So you can play along with both of me at the beginning of this video, and if you want to kick harmony me out, just go back to last month's video, the December melody, and play along. I'll be your practice melody player while you get this harmony part under your fingers, in your ears, in your soul. So I hope you like this tune. I hope you'll get to play it, and I really hope you're going to take the ideas and play with them in many, many, many other tunes. Harmonizing, so much fun. I love it. As usual, if you'd like to see sheet music for this and all other future tunes of the month, make sure you're subscribed to my email newsletter. Go to my website, www.mariblack.com, and sign up for my email newsletter. Once a month, I send out an email to all of you who stay in touch, and it includes my handwritten version of the current tune of the month. So if you're already subscribed, you already have Lena's Waltz harmony in your inbox. And if you are subscribing in the future, thank you so much. Can't wait to stay in touch with you, and you will have future tunes of the month coming to your inbox. All right, everybody. Looking forward to seeing you next month. Stay tuned for more tunes. See you soon.